Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been seeing your comments, I've been seeing some of your messages. Our skin goes through moments where it needs extra help, right? It's all well and good we have our skincare routines and occasionally we do something nice for our skin. But there are just some times, there are some seasons, there are some months, there are some weeks and days where our skin is like, no, you need to do something extra for me. Otherwise your makeup is gonna look like crap tomorrow, right? I was having one of those weeks where my skin was just like, why is nothing working for me? But our skin and the condition of our skin is the most important thing in our makeup. I don't care what makeup you're using, how expensive it is, where you bought it from, how expired it is. If your skin is not correct together, you know what I mean? Your makeup is not going to work. And here's the deal. I don't want to just talk about a skincare routine. Like, here's how I want to talk about some products with you that are going to repair and fix those issues that are messing up your makeup, right? And in the spirit of a beauty sleep, I want to thank today's sponsor, and that is Ritual. By now, you've probably seen them pretty much everywhere. You probably heard a few of your other favorite content creators talk about them. And now is the best time to try something you've had your eyes on from Ritual. They have a 30% off sale site-wide. That means everything. So let me tell you what I have been using from them and how it's helped me and how a good sleep really does make a difference. There are two different things I've been trying from Ritual. The first one is their YESSTYLE Daily Skin Hydration. This is a once daily supplement. This is clinically proven. We like those words. To reduce wrinkles and fine lines and improve a skin's smoothness. And listen, you're probably listening to this and thinking, what? But we like science. We like things that are backed up by science, especially when it comes to supplements. And one thing I love about Ritual is you can go to their website and you can see all these claims, you can see all these studies, you can see everything. The information is right there for you and very easy to understand as well. If you are an ingredients person, every ingredient within Ritual supplements are traceable. So you can trace it right back to the supplier, right to where it comes from, the studies behind its key ingredients, because we all know that not every skincare ingredient is created equal. I mentioned the sale. YESSTYLE is now $37.80 instead of $54. During Ritual's New Year's sale, you can use my link down below in the description box to get 30% off your entire order. Talking about beauty sleep, this is a sleep bio series melatonin. Let me tell you my journey with melatonin here. I take melatonin gummies. When it is time for me to sleep, I do not sleep. I get into bed and I think for hours. I would think about work. I'll think about what I need to do that day. I will think about, oh, this comment that I got earlier, I should have replied this. Let me do that in the morning. I need to respond to this person. Bedtime, for some reason, has become my time to think. I don't want to, but that's when my mind, I guess, it's least settled. So occasionally I would take a melatonin gummy, right? I would take it, I'll be knocked out. And the next day when I wake up, I thought I had a really great sleep because my thinking was, if I can get to sleep, at least I have a good sleep at the beginning of the night, you know what I mean? Then I started using this. These have 3 different stages of melatonin. This is so incredible. I need to read out the exact way they do it. So it's a time release sleep support. And what this basically does in a very basic level is releases different doses of melatonin throughout your sleep. So it gradually decreases as you start to wake up. So you're not waking up forced out of that melatonin sleep state you were in. You're not waking up with 10 milligrams of melatonin in your system or 5 milligrams of melatonin in your system. This reduces time you fall asleep by 43%. It supports a better sleep pattern and helps you wake up feeling refreshed rather than feeling like you've just taken a sleeping supplement. Sorry, I keep rattling them. So the melatonin is released in 3 stages, right? So this is a 5 milligram of melatonin. So you get 1 milligram of instant release melatonin, which helps you get to sleep. Then it releases 3 milligrams of melatonin to keep you asleep throughout the night. Then it releases 1 milligram of melatonin. So towards the morning, towards when you're going to wake up and you need to get up, get ready, whatever it is you need to do, the effects of melatonin taper off. So you're not waking up, like I said, in this melatonin-induced sleep, you know, you wake up refreshed how you would, just like any other night's sleep. As I said, all the clinical tests are on their website, so you can go ahead and check it out. If you're looking to make some changes in certain parts of your life, then go ahead and check them out. Like I said, use the link down below for 30% off their whole website, your whole order, and get yourself some beauty sleep if that's what you're after. Let's get into our products today. Let me line them up so I actually know. Okay, let's start with an area that can be quite troublesome for our makeup, let's say. So the eyes, around the eye area. Not enough hydration under the eyes leads to creasing. Too much hydration under the eyes leads to creasing. Puffiness. You can't cover puffiness with makeup. You can color discoloration, you can cover darkness, but you can't change the highs and lows of your skin. So when you're looking extra sunken or you're looking extra puffy here, which I actually am today, that you can't flatten that out with makeup. I always say if you can flatten things out with makeup, I would flatten my nose. Also, I don't know if you know this, I'm a side sleeper, so I sleep on this side of my face, and you will notice that this area here is quite puffy compared to this area, or sometimes I can look a little bit more sunken here because I'm spending hours a night like this, and yes, it does hurt my shoulders and my neck. I can't sleep on my back. I just can't do it. So certain things can affect the way your skin looks around your eyes or under your eyes. First up, this I discovered when we went to LA with Space NK. This is from Summer Fridays, and this is their Jet Lag Overnight Eye Serum. Their jet lag range in general, beautiful. If your skin is tired, you know, sometimes you just get those things where you're like, my skin looks tired, I feel tired, and you don't actually physically have to be tired to have that look to your face. This is an incredible mask. So you put it on like an eye cream overnight. Again, you just sleep and let it do its stuff. These kind of things are so great around nighttime, because when you're sleeping, that's when your skin is healing and repairing. So I use this a lot. Do you remember that time I had like dry eyes here? I don't know where it came from, but I was just crusting off in the inside corner of my eyes. This was a lifesaver because it smoothed it out. And listen, I had to get that stuff fixed within a week, within a few days, because I need to wear makeup to film, right? Like I said, I got this from Space NK. I'll link it down below for you. You can find this one in particular in the link, or as I said, if you're interested in this, but perhaps not this one, you can literally go to Google and type in night mask. Not that I don't think I've ever seen one saying that. But with that night mask, with having that kind of skin smoothed and evened out in texture, the next morning when you wash your face, when you go to apply your makeup, you're going to have a really beautiful texture, and then you don't have to worry too much about using a thicker eye cream to sort out that dehydration or that drier skin. Let's touch on some overnight masks that I really, really like. And these are two that, oh my god, this isn't it. Where's my mask? You may have seen this online already. If you're into any kind of short form content, so Instagram, Reels, or TikTok, this is the Medicube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. It's such a long name. Medicube is a really beautiful brand. They do some really incredible products. This, so I had this for quite a long time. They sent me stuff a while back, but it takes me, I'm not just going to use things when I don't need to use them. You know what I mean? So it took me a while to need this. So there's a few different ways you can use this, right? So you can use this straight after cleansing your face, and then you just put this straight on. One thing that I found really, really useful with this, and I wonder if you can do it with that's a regular peely mask. Those days where I felt like my skin was losing moisture, I put this on top of all my skincare. So I would do all my skincare, serums, creams, eye creams, everything like that, and then put this on. You leave it for 15 minutes. You do a very thin layer, leave it for 15 minutes to completely dry, or I dry mine with a handheld fan, and then you just go to bed and you literally sleep with it on. I'm a very light sleeper unless I take melatonin, and stuff like this bothers me sometimes. Like, I'm never gonna sleep with a full face mask on or something like that. I can do an eye mask. This isn't bothersome in any way. It's very lightweight. It doesn't make your face feel tight or anything like that. But what I found it did for me was provide this locked in barrier, right? So no skincare was going to absorb, no moisture from my skin was going to be lost. My skincare was being kept locked in, secured in, and my skin was actually going to take in that moisture, which I really, really, really liked. So this one is literally made to wear overnight. I'm not sure whether face masks that I usually like that gel that dries down are made to wear for that long. So personally, I would go for this. Be careful where you buy it, because this was an extremely viral product. So you may experience some fakes out there. I will leave a link down below to YESSTYLE. YESSTYLE you can always rely on. Olive Young, something like that. I'll leave a link down below there for him. And I always have a discount code with him as well if you want to use that. Talking about another face mask overnight. This is from, is this ABIB or ABIB? This is a Rice Biotics overnight mask. This again reminds me of a similar thing, except it doesn't dry down or harden. You can almost see it has the texture of, but perhaps more watery, of like a silicone mattifying primer, right? But a little bit more watery, a little bit more cooler on the skin. But you can see it has that kind of formula, that kind of texture. And this is basically, it does a very similar thing. I would say you can go and find a different version of this, but I have actually truly never seen anything like this, anything that kind of texture or formula. Again, as recommended by the brand, you apply it as your last stage of skincare at night, and then you wash it off by morning, which suggests, you know, that it does stay on the skin. But I really do feel like that's another option to lock in all that moisture, all that stuff that you're applying on your skin overnight. Maybe it transfers onto your pillow, maybe you have air conditioning and it dries out your skin. Heating, you know, that kind of thing. What, you know, how temperature just completely ruins our faces all the time. These kind of options, this overnight locking moisture into the skin, keeping moisture in the skin, is going to be a great option, especially for you oily people out there. If you have a big event the next day, your wedding day, you're going to a wedding, you need your foundation to last all day. Your skin's a little bit dehydrated, but we know that in the morning, if we apply too much moisturizer, too much hydration, it's not gonna help our foundation last as long. By making sure that your skin overnight is hydrated, kept moisturized, you don't have to use as much in the morning. You can use a serum and be done with it. Okay, let's very quickly talking about masks overnight. This is incredible. I bought this. I think where did I speak about this before? I think it was my lips video. The DR.JAR Vital Hydra solution, the hydrating lip mask. As I said, originally bought it because I was in Sephora and I was like, oh my god, that looks really cute because it's a bear. But you can see I've made a dent in it. This is my go-to at night. I'll literally just pop this on my lips, sleep with it on, and it's great. My lips are feeling a little bit dry, I put this on and just leave it be. It doesn't make my lips feel weird. It doesn't get me like what I call like shmoo mouth, where you get like all funny in the corners and all, and you just want to be like, why did I bother putting lip balm on? It's really, really, really good. I'm very, very impressed with this. I don't think I've tried much from that brand. I used to try their old like face mask. I used to, yeah, you have to mix up because it was fun. But other than that, very impressed with this. Don't let the cute packaging fool you. The packaging gives sheen, but it's not. Very quickly, I want to touch on hands, mainly because of nails. I asked recently on a poll, actually let me know your thoughts down below. Is nail polish or nails makeup, right? Because I never consider it makeup. I always think of it as its own category, nails. But I don't think of it as makeup. But I asked in the poll, I was like, do you consider nail products makeup? And some people were like, yes, some people were like, no. But I do just want to touch on nails very quickly. I have two different things. I believe you can get number 7 pretty much everywhere now. This is Boots' own brand. This is a pure retinol hand cream, fragrance free. And I've been really, really focusing on my hands quite a lot because they age very quickly. And I just want them to be smooth and nice and lovely for as long as they can be, you know what I mean? I really like this one. I think it's really nice. I wear this with like the gloves, you know what I mean? Really, really beautiful. This is a good hand cream option. I'm not a huge hand cream person, right? The reason being, same with body creams, I don't like the feeling of cream when it's touching clothes, when you're trying to touch things, when you pick up your phone, but your hands are all greasy. So I found this recently. I like this brand in general because I have a few of their lip products. Really, really nice. PRMR. I don't know if that's meant to be PRMR. This is a hand cream mist. Yeah. Yeah. So I know. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, a mist for your hands, like a lightweight solution to hand cream. That's exactly what it is. It's a continuous spray. So you can see it sprays for a long time. It smells like spa essential oils. That's the only way I can describe it. Clean, not too heavy. It doesn't smell like roses. So I've been doing like 5 or 6 passes on my hands and just letting it sink in, but also rubbing it into my cuticles. It feels slightly like a watery oil. So it's not oily in a way that it hangs around. I need to see if I have hands. It's so like refreshing as well. It doesn't hang, and I've actually ordered, I went to a website and ordered a few more because I can never run out of this now I've used it. So I tap it into the hands and then I rub it into the cuticles as well. And yes, I waxed my fingers for for social media reasons when I'm holding products. It's just like about hairy fingers where I'm like, I don't want to be holding a thing with hairy fingers. Doesn't leave a layer. It doesn't hang around. It's absorbed into my skin. So I have literally, I've been laying in bed, right? I'll be laying in bed like this, falling asleep because I've taken my melatonin and I have TV on. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Promise to myself, lip mask and hand cream. But I'll literally lie in bed and I'll be like, and I just sit with my hands outside my duvet and fall asleep. It is one of the simplest, easiest products when it comes to the hands and hand creams. If I'm feeling lazy, if I'm in one of my, oh, I'm really gonna get ready and do my before bed skincare routine, then I do my hand cream and the gloves, you know? But if it's one of those lazy days where maybe I've been out all day or maybe I've just had a rough day, I'm like, you know what? Not today, not today, not today. I'm gonna wash my face and get into bed. I'm gonna wash my face, do a face spray serum, get into bed. That's when I would use that. But also, what a great little carry around as well. I hope that helps give you some ideas of maybe some troubled areas you are having with your skin, whether you're feeling puffy, whether you're feeling dehydrated, whether you're not getting enough sleep. I hope that helped in some way. Thank you to Ritual again for sponsoring this video. As I mentioned, do check out the link down below in my description box so you can get yourself those savings at 30% off on their sale. Do please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.